What's good, YouTube? It's your boy AIO Demon, and today we have some news to go over for NBA 2K25. Now, I'm not even going to talk that much. Just make sure you drop a sub with notifications on, like and comment on this video, and we're going to get right into the news. Now, to start off, we're going to start off with the NBA 2K25 cover athlete. We're not going to spend too much time on this. I'll give my opinion on what I feel about it, and then we're going to move on. The cover athlete for 2K25 is going to be Jason Tatum. Now, this does make sense to me because the Celtics won the championship. The only thing I would say is I wish they put a little bit more effort into the design of the cover, maybe a couple more edits or something like that. It does feel a little plain to me, but I do not have a problem with the cover athlete at all. Now, that is just for the standard edition. When you purchase the standard edition, all you get is NBA 2K25 for current gen and old gen. That is it. There is no other bonuses, and that runs you about $69.99. Now, for the cover of NBA 2K25, the All-Star Edition, this one I like a little bit more. You have Jason Tatum and Wilson on it. Now, personally, before I move on, I do want to state that I do not care about the cover athlete as much as most people do. I do think it is a cool concept to be in the NBA and eventually have that status of making the cover of 2K. But at the end of the day, 2K could just give me a black background with the logo that says 2K25, and I will purchase that game still. Now, with that being said, that is the All-Star Edition. With that, it runs you about $99.99. It gives you NBA 2K25 for current gen and old gen, 100k VC, 2K25 Myteam promo box, 10 players with 3 guaranteed to be 89 plus overall, 3 diamond shoes and 3 takeover boosts, 1 amethyst coach card, 25 6 types of MYCAREER skill boost, 25 3 types of Gatorade boost, 2K25 cover stars design t-shirt, Jason Tatum jersey, and an electric skateboard skin. Personally, I don't care about the skin of the skateboard because it's a basketball game. I just want to hoop in the park, but this is the edition I am most likely going to buy. Everything else, it's all personal preference if you want to get that. Now, I will say the cover of the All-Star Edition I do like better than the Standard Edition. That's just how it is. I think maybe they put the least amount of effort into the cheapest version, and they're going to go up as we go on. Now, personally, this is my favorite cover. I do like the color contrast with the gold, the purple, the white, the people in the background. For the NBA 2K25 Hall of Fame Edition, we got Vince Carter on the cover. This is actually a fire cover to me. I don't think they needed to do anything more. It's perfect amount of color contrast and simplicity. I just like it a lot. This version will run you $149.99, and this comes with, for current gen and old gen, a 12-month subscription to NBA League Pass. That is probably the biggest difference on here, other than you also get a Vince Carter jersey. Other than that, it's the same. But then again, this is my favorite cover of the 3 that they dropped for the Standard Edition, All-Star Edition, and Hall of Fame Edition. I do think they just went up in the level of design from each edition, giving you the worst with the cheapest and the best with the most expensive. I like that idea and that concept. If you want the better cover, pay a little bit more money. I mean, it shouldn't be taxed, but at the end of the day, I understand why they did it. Now, the next thing we are going to talk about is going to be a sensitive and touchy topic for a lot of people. I will again drop my opinions on how I feel, but at the end of the day, I am just a content creator giving you the news about the new game coming up. My opinion is not gospel. If you choose to follow it, please type down in the comments why you agree with me, and if you don't agree with me, please let me know why you don't agree with me and where our differences in opinion come. Now, I need you guys to hold on to your seat because a lot of people are going to be so irritated about this subject, but season passes return in NBA 2K25. The prices are still the same. The Pro Pass will be $10. It is the NBA 2K25 Season Pro Pass, grants you access to 40 earnable premium rewards in addition to the 80 earnable rewards that are part of the base season pass. 4 additional automatic season pass rewards apply to your account, separate from the reward track. Up to 45,000 earnable VC as you progress through the season. The Hall of Fame Pass is still the same price at $20. Everything is in the Pro Pass. You get in the Hall of Fame Pass, 15% XP booster applied throughout the season, 10 level skips immediately applied to the season reward track, 15,000 VC immediately applied to your NBA 2K account. Personally, I could care less whether seasons are in the game or not, but if they are, and since they are, because we have the news about them, I need to see a rookie to legend grind with the best rewards in that rep system. I do not want to see mascots in this season. I do not think they are the same anymore. Everybody being able to have a mascot, I understand you want to have it all inclusive. Everybody can enjoy the same rewards, but mascots used to mean something, and I've been saying this since 2K23. Mascots should be in a rep system, maybe up towards the end of the rep system. Like for this year, for example, they should have maybe threw it at starter 3 or even veteran 1. That way you knew if a mascot pulled up on you, it was going to be some fun, decent competition. Not everybody running around with the same mascot. It made me not even put on a mascot more than 2 times this year. Now, it is only the beginning of the news cycle, so we haven't heard anything about a Rookie to Legend grind. I hope they have it in there again, since they were kind of on the right track this year. I did like it, but it again wasn't a fully grindable thing. It didn't make people want to stay interactive with the game from September to now where we stand in July. Now, NBA 2K25 News and Intel, which is a huge account for 2K news and updates even throughout the year in the community. They're very reliable. They drop a lot of intel as well. So if you don't want to wait for people to release news videos, go give them a follow on Twitter. Anyways, they tweeted out the most heartbreaking news we got today in case you missed it. Now, this is breaking my heart just a tiny bit, and I'll get a little deeper into that, but let's get into it. Pay homage to legends of the game in my career as you eclipse their milestone achievements and usher in the greatest dynasty the sport has ever seen. The city on Xbox Series X is the ultimate proving ground. Hit the park for some competitive street ball fun and compete at various new venues, or dominate in the neighborhood on Xbox One as you complete quests, earn rewards, and eclipse your rivals in the new and returning game modes. Let your talents shine and etch your name among the greats. Now, long story short, new gen is getting a city, old gen is getting a neighborhood. Now, personally, this is where my opinions come into play. Again, let me just say, you do not have to agree with me. I am just giving you the news and then giving my opinion. You guys feel free to give your opinions down in the comments. I will check them out and reply to all of them. But I will say, I've been saying for the past 3 years, we need to go back to a neighborhood setting. The city is too big. I don't need to play GTA. I want to play basketball. The fact that when I'm streaming, I'm wasting 30 to 40 minutes running 30 miles in between courts to try to get a game, and somebody's already there or gets there before me is very annoying. Now, the fact that old gen is getting a neighborhood and 2K25 next gen, we're still having a city, is a little irritating, because I feel personally they need to be done with the old gen system. It's been 3 years now that they've made 2 games, and I personally feel that's why the games are slacking and lacking at certain aspects of gameplay and game speed and everything like that. Error codes is because they're putting time, effort, and money into 2 individual games. Even though it's both 2K25, it is 2 separate games because it's 2 different experiences on old gen and new gen. But at the end of the day, I guess people didn't afford the new systems and they have to be on old gen. That's neither here or there. The fact that old gen is getting a neighborhood again and we are stuck with the same city on new gen is a little frustrating to me. But let's move on to the next subject. In NBA 2K25, when you pre-order, which they are available to pre-order now, the game is released on September 6th. This is all the pre-order bonuses. I will leave it on the screen for a little bit for you guys to check it out, look at it, see exactly what thing you want to buy. Again, I'm buying the All-Star Edition. I think it's just the best bang for your buck. Even if I wanted to buy the Standard Edition and put that extra $50 in the VC, I'll probably get a lot more VC. I'm going to check that out again, but I'm 99% sure I'm going to get the All-Star Edition. With the All-Star Edition and Hall of Fame Edition, you can see you get an extra 100,000 VC compared to the other editions, and then everything else is basically the same. Again, NBA 2K25 News and Intel tweeted, NBA 2K25 on PC will have the new city but no crossplay to consoles. What that means is they will have new gen for PC, but they will not be able to play with Xbox and PlayStation. I think this is a complete W because of the hacking that goes on in the PC community for 2K. Even on Call of Duty, Siege, anything you want to think of, PC's just able to hack a lot easier. I don't think it'd be fair for them to run around with 300 speed and 17-foot builds against us that we just have to play regular. I don't think that'd be fun. I agree that they should not be able to do crossplay, but they've been stuck on old gen for the past couple years, and it's cool to see that the PC community can finally get the new gen game. Now, for the WNBA fans, the W, strive for GOAT status in the W, available on PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC, and create legendary moments throughout the course of your career. Honor all-time players past and present as you ascend to the highest tier and etch your name into the record books. Lead the next generation of WNBA stars and take on the world-class talent in the W online. I personally don't play the WNBA edition at all or game modes, but I think that's cool to get some news this early for them as well. Let's move on. Here's some Myteam news. Competition thrives in Myteam. Challenge rival lineups with your all-time Myteam roster and clash with other elite players in the weekly King of the Court. Go head-to-head and showcase why you deserve to be crowned the best of the best in this exclusive event. Collect new cards, master the fundamentals, and earn great rewards. The goal is winning, but where will you start? I think that's pretty cool for the Myteam community because it is such a huge aspect of 2K. I've tried it a couple years, but I prefer Park. I like building my own player and moving that way and just hanging out when I stream with my viewers online. But the Myteam is a huge aspect. I think it is very cool. I'm excited to see what that King of the Court is. Maybe I'll jump on Myteam a little bit more this year. Now, if you made it this far into the video, please drop a sub with notifications on. and please like and comment what you think about the news we have received this far. But the last bit of news that I want to go over, I obviously should have done it when we were talking about the city and neighborhood, but I wanted to touch a lot more on it, so I wanted to get through everything else and then come back to this point. The city in NBA 2K25 will be more compact and interactive. Hopefully it's actually good this year. Now, I'm going to break this tweet down a little bit. It means when they say compact to shrink it down and make it a lot more small in size. Hopefully that is what they do. They have maybe one park and then a city you could run around just to shop real quick, but nothing too big. I'm hoping that is what the case is. Now, when it says interactive, that means you'd be able to run into buildings that maybe were stock buildings before that you weren't able to, or interact with NPC. I'm sorry, if you were to run up to an NPC right now that's walking on the beach, nothing would happen. Now, I personally don't want to see that because of the lagging I've experienced now without it being interactive, just simply running through the city. Obviously, it got a little bit better when you turned off crossplay, but again, I didn't do that because I stream. I want to play with people on Xbox and PlayStation, so that wouldn't have been able to happen if I turned off crossplay. I do not think it needs to be more interactive in that way. I'm excited to see what they meant, but this topic I wanted to speak on a little bit more because it did scare me a little bit hearing this. Now, my wants and hopes for the game is I hope they bring back 2K20 events where you had Rush, Basketball Gods, Formula. Those were my favorite events, and I think those were the best events that everybody played. That is one of the hopes I want to see in this game. I hope they bring back Rookie to Legend grind completely, not just implement it a little bit and say, here you go. I hope they actually take their time on it and give us a full Rookie to Legend grind where it's amazing rewards at Legend. You don't lose the spot. Obviously, maybe give somebody a top 10 logo if they're the first 10 people to hit Legend, but don't make it to where if 20 people hit Legend, if you hit Legend once and stop playing, you don't have Legend anymore. 2K20, if you hit Legend, it meant something. You got 10 plus badges to each category. It was annoying pulling up on a Legend, but it made sense because they grinded the game. They got that reward. That is what I want to see when it comes to the Legend thing, if there is a Rookie to Legend grind, which I hope there will be. The last thing I hope to see in 2K25 is that the animations are not as clunky and slowed down as they were the past 2 years. I like the fluidity of like 2K16 or even 2K19, the way when you just moved, cut through the paint, split defense, it just all looked like one solo motion. It looked like you were the one controlling your player and dropping them off. It didn't look like you were getting bailed out with the luck of the draw animation. You get what I'm saying? Now, that is going to be the end of today's news video. I will be dropping news along the way as they drop it up until the release of the game, which is September 6th. Make sure you guys drop a sub with notifications on, like, and comment what you thought about the news of this video. It's your boy AIO Demon, and I'm out.